this very famous episode of Charcha on Fourth Partner Energy's LinkedIn page. So, as you know, Fourth Partner Energy has a presence in India, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Indonesia as well, wherein we have partnered with Indica Energy and we have a joint venture on there. We offer on-site and off-site renewable energy solutions to C&I customers. So that's about Fourth Partner. Now, we are live from Pune office and we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, that is role of technology in our day-to-day lives, and whether it is a boon or bane for maintaining a work-life balance. So before we begin, I would like to introduce my colleagues out here who are here on this particular so-called Charcha. We have Paras Savsani, who is from Asset Management Department. Then we have Sachin Mansuria from Chain Management. We have Nikita Pawar from Business Development Team. And lastly, but not least, we have Akash Jain, who is from Renewable Capital Department. You all can say hi to all those who are watching you online.
Hello, viewers.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so let me start by asking very few questions so that if your answer is yes, you may raise your hands. How many of you have responded to work emails from your phones, mobile phones? Okay, great. How many of you have contacted your colleagues for work-related activities outside the working hours? All of you. How many of you have OTT apps in your mobile devices just for streaming, watching anything like content or?
Yeah.
Not you? Surprise. Okay. How many of you take your mobile devices while going to bed?
I've recently stopped it.
Well, the show of hands says the entire story. The technology has preempted into our lives almost 24/7, but again, that's a different topic, and altogether that would require another chai pe charcha. So we'll have it later, sometime later. So before we begin, I think I want to put across one very important point. As we said, it has been an integral part of our lives nowadays, right? So before, if you want to maintain a work-life balance or not, it has somewhere, what I can say, it goes into, it has the potential advantages and potential drawbacks also. So that's what my take is. So first of all, let's start with this point only. What are the positives and negatives of having a technology, and why it is, it is an advantage or it is a drawback for maintaining a work-life balance. So I would like to start with Paras first. What do you think? What are some of the benefits of the technology to maintain a work-life balance?
So Pranay, this is really interesting point which we are discussing now, and technology has given us a lot of advantage and edges for our work-life balance. So I definitely consider technology has given us the flexibility to work from anywhere and anytime. So that is a very, very big advantage we consider, and that is actually helping us to decide our working hours. And it is not, if one way we can consider that is the benefit, and obviously if it is making some difference because of certain discipline issue, that it can be converted into the negative also. So that is my.
Any other points, Sachin? Yeah, benefits especially of the technology.
Completely. Actually, I agree with Paras. Kind of, there are a lot of benefits of technology which has brought into any lives of human. Basically, it has increased the efficiency, productivity of people, but anything in excess is kind of goes negatively. It hits you harder. So when we talk about work-life balance and in technology's interference into it, I feel there are a lot of positives and negatives, and it's on individual how they take it. But yeah.
Okay. So I mean, those are great points, and your response, both of your responses, seems like technology has some sort of benefits. It provides flexibility and improves your productiveness also, right?
Correct.
But there are every coin has two sides. I mean, so let's talk about the negatives now, especially from the business development and renewable capital team. Any point there, negative, even Sachin touched base on that particular point, the negatives of technology, but you may explain through some sort of examples.
Yeah, so for negatives, I would say you are available every time and every time. So even if I am shutting down my laptop at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., which is normally my working hours, so beyond that, everyone knows that I have laptop, I have Outlook installed in my mobile phone. Anyone can reach out to me anytime. On WhatsApp also nowadays, people are reaching out. It is no more just casual platform. So any platform is working platform right now. So yeah, that is one of the disadvantage. You can say you are always on duty 24/7. 11 o'clock also you are working, 12 o'clock also. I'm being client facing job, so it is something that is expected out of me as well. But I would say, considering business development, technology has actually helped me to achieve this work-life balance more. Because if you see my job without technology, then whenever my client is in, let's say, Hyderabad, I will have to fly to Hyderabad to meet my client for any kind of client meeting. And right now, what I can do, I can just set up a Teams call and then I can have meeting with them. So that 2 days of travel is just converted into 2 hours of meeting. So that is very huge in front of cost for my time management and also my productivity and efficiency. So I would say it is more or like, for business development perspective, it is a boom for me.
I can see the benefits moving. Yes, I
No, no, thank you, Nikita. I mean, see, talking specifically in only about negatives, I can say for myself that, mentally, I mean, on the back of the mind, subconsciously, there is a system that as soon as I get up, I refresh my Outlook. Over the weekend, I have nothing, then even if I'm sitting out with friends, I'll refresh and check my Outlook. So nobody is telling me to check my Outlook, right? But still, I mean, of course, all of them have told the positive and negative, but some of the things that I can see now, technology is getting into our mind subconsciously. Even though nobody is telling me to check my Outlook or my emails, I'm still doing it constantly. And if something comes, nobody tells me to reply, but I reply out of my own. Even though sometimes I want to, I don't want
because
to.
you're getting habitual.
That is what. And subconsciously is my point, that things are getting deeper without us even knowing it. So.
So that means it provides flexibility, it improves your productivity also, but there is a thin line by which you'll have to maintain that personal life and work. Anyway, interesting. So let's consider a pandemic scenario now. Without access to the technology, do you think that global pandemic would have what I can say, broken down due to the may have broken down the entire ecosystem of work ecosystem basically? What do you think? Any views on that?
Yeah, so definitely pandemic has given us the chance to rethink our working style, and because of that, lot of organization has changed their way of style in terms of remote working, hybrid working. All this new terminology has come up, and because of that, lot of you can say traditional way of thinking has completely gone, and now we have a new thing to adopt. And obviously, in my understanding, I can definitely say that it is all considered as a really advantage in terms of pandemic, that we have achieved so many of the things which we could have not achieved because of technology, without technology. So definitely it is important, and the ecosystem has survived, and maybe you can say bounced back very well because of the nature of adoption. So that is my take out from that.
To add to Paras' point, I recently came up with an interesting article in Ken or HBR, I don't remember, but the there were some beautiful numbers out there. Before pandemic, some 17-18% time of the work was into digital meetings, be it on Teams, Zoom, or whatever. Post pandemic, it has been some 80-90%. And there are, on other side, there are some interesting facts also. People have reduced their travel time, their flight time. It has also reduced the carbon emissions or whatnot, because earlier people used to catch flights or travel just for the meetings, what could have been done online also.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because of the scope 3 emissions have
Correct.
significantly. So, I mean, technology has led to, I mean, as you rightly pointed out, there is a hybrid model now.
Yes,
All these
yes.
things, work from home, whatever you call it.
Mm.
So, do you see any advantages of having this hybrid model in the company across. I mean, all the companies are having now shifting to hybrid model,
Yeah.
3 days or 2 days, something like that, any kind of nature. So, do you think any advantage, this particular work model has any advantage?
Yeah. A lot of advantages. I can give you my example. I joined fourth partner from our Mumbai office,
Yeah.
but then because of my preferences and my work-life balance choices, I asked for relocation to Pune and I was immediately granted. So what better example can I give
True.
for take this thing?
Same with me. I was initially at Gurgaon and then shifted to Pune.
Yeah. So see.
Live examples.
Hmm.
Any other
Correct.
point?
Yeah, I mean in hybrid, you can spend time with your family as well. So from out of 6 days, if you are spending like 3 days working from home, 2 days from office. So whenever you are working from home, at least lunch or breakfast you are having with your family. Whenever you are taking some small child breaks, you can chat with your spouse or your children. So I guess it is helping to maintain that work-life balance. Even if people are working for same hours, they can spend more time with their family members now. Or if anyone is sick at home, you can ask
Correct.
for work from home and then you can spend time with them, take care of them. So yeah, it has already it is helping a lot.
So, I mean, there is a significant advantages of having the
Correct.
time and you can stress of
Absolutely.
your lives and all that you can manage very efficiently. But also they pose some challenges in terms of isolation and discipline, right? So if you are working from home, nobody's there, you don't have any colleagues or so you may feel isolated. That
So
sort of
that's-
boredom may come.
Yeah.
So any views on that particular point?
So actually, that's the difference between hybrid and complete work from home. Okay, if it's an hybrid work model, then it is, I think, a positive. If it's completely work from home, then maybe someone who has a personality trait where he is kind of he can only work or he can only work efficiently in person, or the meetings can be delivered in person, then maybe he won't deliver it.
So
But
hybrid model is sort of
it is perfect fit.
medium
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
to
So
handle
yeah,
it.
correct.
Absolutely.
Some days you are required in office, some days you are not.
Okay. So what steps, I mean, apart from having the hybrid model, what do you think, Paras, what other steps that companies can take to manage this stress and monotony or sort of thing? in case there
Yeah,
is-
so I think company is already matlab, taking the steps, what I believe. So it is first step what we have already seen that the relocation allowed. So it is already done. So hybrid model also has been given into manager scope. So people can take that at their type of working and nature of role. So that is also allowed. So that type of flexibility is already there. The second, what I feel that company can introduce that some of more flexibility in terms of get together where we can consider this type of topic and how to balance out and discipline the technology. So that is what we can try to like you can say everyone are not same at the mental status of utilizing this benefit. So we have to make aware people that how to utilize and how to balance also. Sometimes what he mentioned that remote working can convert into the negative also. So that is also one of the important aspect to maintain.
I'm sure those who all are watching us live on LinkedIn, they must be very much interested. How good is Fourth Partner in terms of uh, having that particular work-life balance? Akash, please.
No, definitely. See, we anyways have an open policy. Anyone can speak with anyone. There's relocation. There is no challenge. I mean, I have myself worked from Hyderabad office for quite a long time. I know Sachin has also done it.
Correct.
I have worked for over a few weeks from Bangalore office. So because of course, I wanted to maintain my friends also. I mean, that life I have lived. So we have that flexibility. I think as an HR, we have a 3+2 day work from home, and for women specifically, I know there are separate 1 day leaves for whatever reason. So as a company, I think we have done a lot, and these are policies. But of course, we continue to evolve, and any new recommendations, suggestions that we keep on giving are also being incorporated.
I
But
was about to ask that question. I mean, I would ask Sachin, what advice will you give to all the new Fourth Partners or the new employees who are joining Fourth Partner? How they can maintain the work-life balance? Anything? Whatever you
So For the new joiners, I'll start with, like, since they are new to the firm, once they have engraved into the culture on with the team and all, they can start with the hybrid one. But initially, if they are kind of, if they have that bonding with the team, with their peers, with their colleagues, with other departments who they usually have to interact with, that's where they can start from. And it doesn't take much. I think it can take more than 30 days or 40 days or even 2 months, not more than that. After that, it's all yours. Like, there are no restrictions in the firm to kind of work from office only or kind of work from home only. You can start hybrid.
Interesting insights for all those who just joined Fourth Partner. Please.
Correct.
Okay, so Nikita, do you use any productivity apps in your smartphones to maintain the work-life balance?
So yeah, usually there is timer for breaks. So it is like if I'm working for, if I'm planning to work for 8 or 10 hours in a day, I manage that after every 2 hours I will go for a walk, have some stretch. So that timers I'm using, and there is this feature in Teams as well where you can set up a reminder
Correct.
regarding the same. So and also prioritizing your
And
tasks.
also Keka.
Yeah, in Keka, our platform, Fourth Partners HR platform. So there also you can set a timer. There also you can prioritize your work. So if when I am fresh in the morning, I do all my priority tasks, and when I feel a little bit laid back after second half, then I can manage those tasks that time and have more breaks. You can say that. And in Fourth Partner, I feel that no one judges you for taking breaks unless and until you are up to date with all your tasks. So that is a great part. Managers are really flexible, so it is very open door policy. You can discuss anything with manager, and the authority is also very much delegated. Like manager can take decisions about their teams regarding be it work-life balance or be it hybrid working model or whatever it is. So you can discuss it freely. So I don't feel pressurized because of work, and yeah, I can take multiple breaks. I can manage my work accordingly.
Super. I mean, really great. Do you have any suggestions for our human resource team in case they want to improve our policies on work-life balance? Any suggestions?
So I think already I mentioned that is there in the policies. So I don't see any major new policy improvement is coming in my mind. So any of you other can also, if they can have something in mind.
I mean, I think
No,
we are
I
running
think-
out of time, but I guess I'll come to very last questions. What do you think the technology has brought people closer or farther apart because of this technology into the picture?
No, I mean, Fourth Partner has offices, I believe, in 5-6 different states, and we are all working closely, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that gives you the answer. It has brought people a lot closer than they used.
Okay, so I mean, thank you all for having this insightful conversation. So it's clear that technology has both benefits and potential drawbacks also. And when it comes to work-life balance, it offers the great flexibility and it improves your entire productivity. But again, there is very thin line wherein you have to maintain your personal life and your professional life. So anyway, but let's continue to find ways to ensure that technology remains a boon rather than being a bane to maintain a work-life balance. And your insights today, I'm sure that all those who are watching us live will help them to learn new things and
Hope so.
adopt some new practices so that employees, considering the employee well-being, right? So yeah, thank you for participating in the discussion and thank you all for watching. And here we sign off. Thanks all. And we'll see you soon on another topic, another interesting topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.